Hey, welcome to Zach's Tech Turf and my new series, Gaming on Sunday Morning, which is where every single Sunday morning I check out a somewhat new game for you guys. And this week we're going to be checking out Orcs Must Die Unchained. Now I know this game has been in beta and I believe early access for a long time. You can actually look at reviews for this video that I think date all the way back to 2015, maybe 16, I'm not quite sure. But it actually just hit Steam as a legit release just a couple weeks ago. Before we jump into this, we're gonna jump to the Steam store page and check this out for you guys. The date here was April 19th, 2017, so that's 2 weeks ago. So what is Orcs Must Die Unchained? Well, the way I would consider it is a third-person action tower defense game. It basically combines those two main ingredients into one pretty fun game. It's a tower defense game down to its core. You defend your main base area and then from all the orcs coming at you. But you're playing in a third-person action game, and there's a bunch of different heroes, kind of like in a MOBA, how you unlock different heroes and stuff. And I'm excited to show this for you guys. Real quickly, before we jump into the actual game here, I wanted to show you the Steam requirements here. Right, they're super low. The graphics of this game aren't anything too intense. It says Intel Core 2 Duo, 2.6 gigahertz, 4 gigabytes of RAM, and an Intel built-in graphics card. So you can pretty much run this on any system, especially you viewers out there who are checking out my content. Most of you guys have a decent enough system for this. So this is what the main game looks like, the main page of the game, I should say. And this is actually my only complaint about it. The main page before you jump into the actual game is windowed, as you can see here. As far as I can tell, there's absolutely no way to change this. And I actually hate it. A lot of people gave it a bad review just for that alone. The game is great. I just don't know why they did that. I don't understand it. But this is the main page here. I want to jump this time. Now let me know what you guys think about this. I'm going to jump straight into a game. I'm going to go on a very beginner difficulty, but I just want to show you what the actual game looks like before I jump into the actual menus. Every single episode before this, I usually give you guys the tour of the menu and everything, but I could do that all day, and then you get to the actual gameplay and you can immediately tell if you like it or not. So I'm going to jump into the game real quick. I'm not going to complete it or anything. We're just going to go a couple minutes. I'm going to show you the basics of the game, and then we'll jump into the main menu and I'll show you all the features of it. So this is Orcs Must Die Unchained. I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. There's a ton of replayability with this. And I honestly think I'm going to come back to this one. I know that's kind of a spoiler alert, but I think I'm going to continue to come back to this game in the future. So up here on the right, you have your mini-map. These two castle-looking things are where the orcs will spawn, and you have to defend your home base here. These blue spots are for guardians that you can buy and upgrade, and they're basically a computer-controlled defender for you. And what this looks like is you can see my spells here at the bottom, and you have different pieces of a typical tower defense game. You have your arrow wall, your spike traps, the pummel thing where it smashes down. You have barriers so you completely just reroute where they go and stuff like that. It's actually really, really cool. And then as you can see here, it's in third person. It's like a third person action game. So here I'm going to place my guardian. I brought two with me, and I'll show you about buying all these and stuff like that. And I just want to show you some of the parts. I'm actually not, this isn't going to be a great defense at all. But here's some arrow walls, and I'm going to put some spike traps here, and this is basically just what it looks like. It's really fun. This is the tar trap, which slows them all down. Now keep in mind that I'm really not paying attention here, and this is not a good strategy at all. These are the things that pummel down on them and slow them down. This thing, I believe, will just shoot out and knock them back. Oh yeah, push trap. That's exactly what that does. And then my hero right now is called Maximilian. He's actually my favorite hero that I have unlocked as of right now. He shoots these electricity bolts from his crossbow. And he also has a couple extra spells, which I really like. I played the first game and I don't remember this many spells. Correct me if I'm wrong. You might have had that many spells. But I have my E spell, which you can see down on the bottom left here, which kind of shoots like a volley of arrows, which is really cool. I have my Q ability, which I think protects me for a little bit. And all the heroes have different spells and everything, obviously. So here the orcs breaking through. They only have to break through this gate during the first wave. As you can see up at the top, this is wave 1 of 6. And here we go. This is what it looks like. So I'm basically like defending this by myself. I'm destroying these guys pretty easily. And then they'll just keep piling in, and hopefully my traps stop them. Like I said, my traps weren't placed strategically at all. I just wanted to show you the actual parts of them. But this is what it looks like. After this first round, you're going to have, after a couple rounds, you only have like 10 seconds, like literally 10 seconds to make any adjustments to your defense. And right now I'm racking up all these currencies. As you can see, like there's 188, 44, 58. Just racking up the currency so I can buy more defense parts. Oh, one got by me. And the way you lose in this game is, see up at the top there, I have 25, and now it just dropped to 24. That's how many heroes actually hit the main base area. If you drop to 0, you obviously lose. And sometimes, like the really small, fast guys, they'll get you. Like these spike traps are too slow for them. My favorite defense is the spike trap and the arrow wall. I think they pretty much perform the best. The cool thing about this, and kind of something that I don't, no, I like it, but there's a lot of min-maxing that can go into this game. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of research and theory crafting and strategy that you can put into this game and really determine like what's the best trap. And by trap I mean the arrow traps, the spike traps, stuff like that. What's the best trap against the correct type of orc? And like, see these guys, these just get through. These guys are always annoying. These are the ones that always make me lose. But then you have the big ones here, like that guy. He's a little bit bigger and he just goes crazy. There's bosses that spawn. I did one of the easy matches, so I don't even think we will see a boss. But there's just all types of different orcs. I can see that guy. See, he always messes me up. And there's all types of different orcs. So there's a lot of strategy that you can put into this game, which if you go online, which I'll talk about a little bit later, some people might get mad at you for placing traps in incorrect positions, which is, like, I guess there's going to be a standard at some point once this game becomes more popular where people are going to expect you to put traps in the right spots, and there's going to be cheesy ways to beat the levels and stuff. And I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal. You play how you want. The way I'm playing this game is pretty much solo, because sometimes I just don't want to get involved with other players. I just want to have fun and just mess around, kind of like I am now. So here they're attacking from this other front here. As you can see in the map, though, over there on the top right, now they're all coming from there. And a couple waves from now, they'll come from both of them, and you have to go back and forth and defend both. So that's why you want to always place your guardians, which I completely forgot to do, just like that. And this is the basics of the game. I mean, I forgot to tell you that I do have a right-click spell as well. So you got your left click, your right click, your Q, and your E. So, and your 1? What's 1? Yeah, so that's how many spells you have. The thing over on the bottom right there is called Unchained. I can go into that mode, and then I just wreck house, do a little bit better damage and all that. And that you just acquire over time. And yeah, that's pretty much the game. So let's jump out of here. I want to show you the main menu and all sorts of... There we are, back to the minimize screen. That's something I don't actually like about it. Oh, and I just remembered that I completely forgot to tell you what I'm sipping on. I got some Caribou coffee, Caribou Daybreak coffee. It already comes pre-grinded up for you, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it is amazing. Caribou Daybreak coffee. Anyway, make sure you guys let me know in the comment section what you're sipping on. I just thought about that. So here at the main menu, there are a ton of microtransactions, which I haven't bought anything yet. I haven't felt the need to buy anything yet. But just like in a MOBA game, you can buy skins for the heroes you do have, and you can also buy heroes. Now, I haven't bought any heroes. The two currencies are gold and skulls, which you naturally get from completing levels and stuff like that. And I'm very interested to save up a bunch of money, like skulls. Skulls probably. I think gold is like the premium. Yeah, gold's the premium currency. So I want to save up a bunch of skulls and try some of these out. Like these heroes, at least their pictures look pretty baller. Like Hogarth, like look at him. That looks pretty cool. So then you have your skins here that you can buy with the premium currency. I'll probably never do that. You have chests, which you get chests fairly often. I actually saved one here for you guys just to see. This is just what I got for logging in for day number 7. As you guys know, I review this every week, so this is what it looks like. And then here I get experience points. I don't even think they're called XP, but it's basically experience points where I got 37 for my arrow wall. Once that gets up to 225, I'll be able to upgrade it to level 3. And then my arrow wall, no matter where I go, every time I use it, it'll do more damage and it'll be level 3. So that's kind of like what a chest looks like. You can buy the gold, which is, let me find, get currency. This is what the gold prices look. So if you look at here, just if you were curious what $5 gets, you get 1,250 gold. That will that'll buy some heroes. You do start with 250. I'm not sure if I earned that or not. So $5, that'll get you a brand new hero if you want to. Here, if you go under profile, you can see like my account level, how many battlegrounds I did and stuff like that. My achievements, there are guilds. There's a ton of achievements, which I really like. A lot of stuff I haven't unlocked yet, but that's pretty cool. Here in the workshop is where you actually customize your loadout. And the loadout is the type of traps that you bring with you. I haven't even unlocked enough types of traps to like have to customize that because I just bring the same stuff with me every time. But here you can see like what level they all are. Like these are all my tier 2s, my tier 1s. And like I said, I really like the arrow wall and the floor spikes. If you are playing this game, make sure you guys let me know if I'm using the correct traps or not. Like I have no idea. I haven't done any research on strategy or anything. And then these are all the types of things that you can also buy. Gear, like different guardians, which I already explained, but there's a, look at all these. Like there's so many here that you can unlock. Different traits, which I have no idea what even do. And then consumables. And the consumables are used in the Sabotage gameplay. And that is right here. Sabotage is the new feature that was added to this game. I believe it wasn't in the original Orcs Must Die game. I could be wrong. I don't think it was. But Sabotage is a PvP event where you're not actually battling player versus player, but it's your group versus another group, and you face the exact same enemies through the exact same battleground, which is like the map, basically. And whoever does it better wins the game. So it is kind of PvP, but not like actually like me shooting you. But the cool thing that makes it interesting is you use those consumables either to help your team, or you can also use consumables to make it harder for the other team. So I'm not sure if I can actually see what some of these consumables do. Let me see here. Yeah, like if I use this one, drains mana from the enemy team for a short duration. So those are kind of things that you throw at your team and then it gets all crazy. But as I said, I'm not a huge fan of the whole PvP part of this or even group play because I just want to have some fun with this game. It's very casual to me, but I know that there's a huge possibility for people to get really in depth with this and actually hardcore even. So I don't even want to do that. That's not my style of gameplay. I'm pretty sure by now you guys can tell how I like to play games, and it's very casual. So we have the Sabotage game mode. You have the single player, which is what I just did. If you go here and hit play, you have these different levels, I guess, of battlegrounds. I haven't even unlocked any of them except for Apprentice. And then inside each of these, so if I go into Apprentice, then there's different battlegrounds here. And these are basically scenarios or maps. And it gives you a level range. I'm level 6 right now. I shouldn't play this one till 7. It shows you like the notable enemies. So all these orcs do different things. And then special conditions. You get these stars, which will affect how many rewards you get. I'm not sure. I don't even think I can see it. But you earn stars based off of, like, if you completed it with this amount of points left, or if, like, the orcs didn't get to your base at all, you get an extra star for. And you also get extra chests for completing these battlegrounds with different heroes, which, honestly, this is one of the this is one of the best micro features of this game. It gives me a reason to play the heroes that I don't like because I get another chest. Because if it wasn't for that, I would probably just play my favorite Maximilian over and over again, and there would be no reason to play anything that you don't like. So I really like how you get a free chest if you beat the same battleground that you already beat before, but with a different hero. So that's a huge thing. There's also a cool weekly challenge, which you can see through the leaderboards here. It'll give you some special scenarios and stuff like that. That way you can compete against other players, but by yourself. There's also an endless mode, which I haven't even jumped into yet. I would assume that's pretty self-explanatory, where it's just endless waves of mobs until you can't defend them anymore. And with these battlegrounds, I played them all solo. I did jump into some groups to try it out, and it wasn't that hardcore, but I just felt like I was kind of failing my team a little bit because I didn't know like the best strategies. But all you do here is click Find Match, and that'll jump into this battleground that you want to play, but with I believe I did it with 3 people. I'm not sure if you can do it with 6, maybe just 3. I'm not quite sure. But going through here, I mean, it's a really solid game, and I don't even think I mentioned this, but it's free 99. So all of this content for free is crazy to me. I'm a huge fan. Going back to the microtransactions, because it is free to play, of course. There is also Battle Pass, which is a monthly subscription. You get, or a 7-day subscription actually. You get 25% XP bonus. Why did it do that? Double skull rewards, which is the currency. 5% XP bonus for your teammates and a special avatar. Definitely not necessary. I haven't even thought about that till right now. So that's it. I mean, I encourage you guys to try this game. I'm thinking about it now. I would love to play this game with you guys specifically, because we could all just jump in, and as long as we're on that same Zach's Tech Turf casual mentality and we don't go hardcore, I'm down to play with you guys. This would be a lot of fun. We set up our base, we get on voice chat and just BS through this whole thing while we destroy hundreds of orcs. I'm down. So make sure you let me know in the comment section what your Steam username is, and if you do want to play this game, I'm totally down for that. That would be a lot of fun. So before we wrap this up, I wanted to let you guys know that if you don't want to continue watching me play these games with my terrible skills and casual laid-back mentality, I post all of my reviews of these games that I'm checking out for gaming on a Sunday morning in full written form. It'll be the first link in the description. That is the Gaming on a Sunday Morning website. I highly encourage you to check that out if you haven't. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop a like down below to help support my channel. And as always, thank you for watching. And please subscribe for more Zach's Tech Turf videos. And sorry I didn't post a video last week. I'm sorry.